In our top story today, former Central Narcotics Bureau Chief Ng Boon Gay has been acquitted of corruption charges after a closely watched trial lasting 4 months. The district judge ruled that Mr. Ng had no corrupt intent in his relationship with Ms Cecilia Sue, who worked for IT companies.
The law is just. That was what Mr. Ng Boon Gay told reporters as he left the courtroom minutes after he was acquitted.
Thank you everyone for the support. Thanks a lot.
And the 46-year-old has cause for relief, having been cleared of the 4 corruption charges. Ng was accused of 4 counts of obtaining sexual favours from 36-year-old Ms Cecilia Sue in 2011 in return for furthering the businesses of Hitachi Data Systems and Oracle Corporation Singapore. In a 32-page oral judgment, District Judge Siva Shanmugam said he found Mr. Ng to be a forthright and credible witness. He said Mr. Ng did not have an ulterior motive, let alone corrupt intent. The judge added that the 4 counts of oral sex occurred in the context of Mr. Ng and Ms Sue's relationship and that their intentions were innocuous. As for Ms Sue, while the judge did not find that she offered oral sex as an inducement, he said she wasn't credible as a prosecution witness. He said her explanations on the various discrepancies in her statements to the Corrupt Practices Investigation Bureau and the evidence in court were inadequate and unconvincing. Previously, Ms Sue tried to explain in court her inconsistencies. She said she was afraid of Mr. Ng, but through her demeanour in court, the judge pointed out he did not find Ms Sue to be someone who could easily be taken advantage of. The judge said Ms Sue had lied not only to the prosecution, but also the law enforcement agency. The minute the verdict was announced, the public gallery broke out in applause. Ng's wife, who started crying during the grounds for decision, was overcome with emotions and was seen wiping tears off her face. On the other hand, Ng broke into smiles and thanked his lawyers and received well wishes from members of the public.
We are extremely happy at the outcome. I think it's something that we were hoping for, and we are happy that it materialized. What's most important is that this verdict is a vindication of Boon Gay. The fact that he's not corrupt and his innocence has been proven. I think they have been through a tough year. There are internal proceedings that is happening which will have to be dealt with. And I think Boon Gay has asked me to express his heartfelt thanks to friends, families, and even strangers along the road who came and gave him the support.
The Attorney General's Chambers said it has to review the oral grounds for decision before deciding if it will appeal against the verdict or take action against Ms Sue.
And the Home Affairs Ministry says it will wait to see if that appeal does happen before proceeding with disciplinary action against Mr. Ng. We understand that this may still happen because he admitted to having an improper relationship with Ms Sue. The penalty could range from a warning to dismissal, demotion or a fine.